Welcome back, everybody, to the Throwdown, the Technodrome's mostly weekly segment where we decide what is best, what's worst, who's right, and who's wrong. Things are getting hot, and all the summer movies are coming out. So, what we want to discuss today is what is your favorite summer movie blockbuster? The summer blockbuster was not always a thing. The summer became a time to release big movies and have huge gate sometime in the mid 70s. So we're not going to put a time frame on it. We're going to say any of the big summer blockbusters since they started. Which one's your favorite? So I'm going to put 5 minutes on the clock. Duff, get that thing in your hand and get ready to bang it. Knock that thing against the gong. Two,
Oh my
three,
God.
2, 1, now. And I'm going to throw it to you, Duff. Your favorite summer blockbuster.
I'm going to throw it to this movie because I see it. It just, I don't know, feels like summer when I'm watching, even though, it doesn't really have any connection to summer. It's just a movie that I just remember seeing as a kid when it was summer, even though I didn't see it in the movies. I was too young and I wouldn't have been allowed to. 1991, a certain film came out. It was probably one of the few times a sequel was better than the original, in my opinion. Terminator 2. Arnold Schwarzenegger, he'd already been huge by then, but this one just gets me. I see this one and I just think of the summer. I know it was like a huge hit back then. Like I said, 91 when it came out, it was tops at the box office then. There's plenty of other movies that I remember seeing in the theater. I remember seeing this one after the fact, but I don't know. It just makes me think of the summer, and it's like that would have been really cool if I was like old enough at the time to actually see it when it was playing in the theaters. But that's my
Definitely.
pick.
All right. Good pick. I like it. I like it. Scales. What's your favorite summer blockbuster?
My favorite summer blockbuster was a couple years after Duffy. Mine was from June of '93, and it is Jurassic Park.
Yes.
One of my favorite movies of all time. Just, I mean, I loved dinosaurs as a kid. I don't think I saw this in a theater. I saw the sequel, Lost World, in the theater, but not the original. And I don't really remember the first time that I saw it. Could have been on a VHS maybe from Blockbuster. But just what a tremendous movie. Steven Spielberg is just the king of summer blockbusters, and this was just another one to add to his hit list. Over $1 billion box office grossed worldwide. This movie wasn't just huge in America; it was big everywhere because it had big dinosaurs. Everybody loves dinosaurs. Great cast, great story. Obviously based on the book by Michael Crichton, which I know I've read, and cast I believe you've read. It's been a while. But just great material to make a movie on, and they knocked it out of the park, and it's just one of those classics that still holds up today. I mean, I've watched it. One of those movies that if it's on TV, I watch it. So holds up. It's classic, great, love it. Jurassic Park.
That is one big pile of shit.
There you go. The great Jeff Goldblum.
You guys both picked revolutionary special effects movies. So,
Yes.
yeah, and two great ones. I'm going to go way back in time. I'm going with the original summer blockbuster, the movie for which summer blockbuster was coined. I'm going with Jaws,
Nice.
which is not only my favorite summer blockbuster movie, but is tied for my favorite movie of all time. The impact that this movie had cannot be overstated. People who knew nothing about sharks suddenly wanted to learn about sharks. People who didn't know sharks really existed never wanted to go in the water again. I was afraid to go in the shower and to swimming pools, in the bathtub as a kid. I did not have a concept that the shark could not swim through the pipes and not attack me through the wall. I was terrified. And how many times have I seen this movie? Probably 100 or more. I am a psychopath who, when I go to the beach, I'm like, man, I really want to watch Jaws now. One of the lower, sequels, but hey, they entertain me too. But you can't say enough about Jaws. It's one of the best movies ever made. We're talking about special effects, and obviously the special effects in T2 and Jurassic Park hold up a lot better than Jaws. But hey, even though the shark looks fake, when you're staring at it, in 1975 or 76 when it came out and you saw that for the first time, terrifying. I still can't look at it and not piss my pants a little bit. The first time when the guy is like, when he's in the lagoon and he's trying to get up on the boat and you see just a little glimpse of the shark chomping on him. Oh my God, the nightmare fuel. One of the main reasons that I became obsessed with sharks as a kid, watched Shark Week all the time, and one of the main reasons why I will not go into the water past my waist, because I am chicken shit.
I don't blame you. I don't blame you.
Just a great movie, great performances. And the funny thing is that you can say whatever you want about the shark, it still looks better than any CGI shark that came after it, and it looks better than any of the animatronic sharks that came after it in any of the movies. So, also
even the Meg, come on.
Oh, gee.
Good grief, Charlie Brown.
Oh my God. All right.
But yeah, I mean, Spielberg
Another
got
one.
representation from both of us.
Yeah.
But our 5 minutes are up, so I'm going to put another 2 minutes on the clock, and we'll just take it around and discuss our own choices. If there are any honorable mentions that you want to put forth, I'm going to throw it over to Scales now. Scales, honorable mention, something else you want to talk about?
Yeah, sure. A couple honorable mentions. I think one of the first summer blockbusters that I actually saw in the theater was Independence Day. That one makes me think of summer. On 4th of July, like I want to play and watch that movie. Just a classic, larger than, it's just summer, to me, summer blockbuster. You want to see it at a theater because it's something about it is larger than life, whether it's dinosaurs or a great white shark or the Independence Day with the giant UFOs. Like that's what makes me want to see a summer blockbuster. So that one, and then more of a recent one as we got a little older, The Dark Knight, which is one of my all-time favorite movies, was a great summer. Came out, I think, July of 2008. Just another classic, comic book Batman movie, but one of my all-time great favorite movies regardless. And then one last thing, just a funny line from Jurassic Park that always cracks me up no matter what, is when Samuel L. Jackson's character is trying to get back into the computer that, Dennis Nedry had locked up, and he just looks at the computer and he can't get the password and he's, please. It just gets me every time. I love it. Say the magic word.
Mr. Duff, what you got?
Well, first off, I wish I should have known that you were going to go with Jaws, because then I would have had a whole Richard Dreyfuss soundboard here, set and ready to go with his laugh, because we could do all sorts of stuff with that. Exactly. And then Jurassic Park, just phenomenal choices. I mean, these are all just perfect answers to everything. I mean, you think of a summer blockbuster, these are the ones that are at the top of everybody's list, I would think. Very few things that are wrong with these movies. And like you guys, any of those movies that are on TV, I'm going to watch it. Like Jaws is on, I'm keeping it on. Jurassic Park is on, I'm also keeping it on. Terminator 2, same thing. But that's just, I think those were excellent choices. So we got 2 Spielbergs and a Cameron for our choices. So not bad.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, great. I don't care that time's up. I still get to go.
Yes.
That guy just showed up. T2, amazing movie. Yeah. T1 is better. Scales.
We've been through this.
You didn't get to see Jurassic Park in the theater. You got to see The Lost World. Man, did you get gypped.
Yeah, seriously.
Independence Day. Blockbusters are explosive. The only thing explosive about Independence Day is it's explosive diarrhea. That movie sucks.
Wow.
Come on. One of the greatest speeches by a president that was ever made.
No, it doesn't.
Pulled together the world to fight the aliens.
He did.
It doesn't suck. It's always been a little boring. It should have been better, and it was like, it's tepid. So
wow.
And you're also knocking on Jeff Goldblum here, dude.
That's surprising.
No, I'm not knocking on Jeff Goldblum. He's great. He's great.
Well, he's associated with the movie, and then what's the guy's name that plays his father? He's hilarious too.
Judd Hirsch was good. Yeah, this is good perform. I would rather have watched a camera on Jeff Goldblum for 2 hours just being Jeff Goldblum.
That's how I feel about the new Jurassic Park, but we can get into that at another time.
Yeah. What I wanted to say was we looked at a list of summer blockbusters, and it was, I had to pick Jaws because it's my favorite movie, but many of my other favorite movies are on there too, like Ghostbusters and Back to the Future.
Star Wars, multiple Star Wars movies.
Yeah, I wouldn't have picked that. I love Star Wars, but not in my top 10.
Yeah, there were so many.
Yeah, a lot of bad ones.
Yeah, there were so not so good.
It was really hard for me to pick Jaws instead of Ghostbusters or Back to the Future. But yeah.
Quick little honorable mention here. One that I always thought of during the summer, Men in Black.
Oh yeah, that's a good summer
That's a great
blockbuster. Yeah.
If you're going Will Smith, you got to go for that one instead.
Absolutely.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
It's a good one. E.T., another good one. That was from the 80s. Spielberg is just like all over this list. The guy's just a freaking legend.
Well, because he set the precedent with Jaws, and then that became the expectation. And he was, a Spielberg movie is basically Money in the Bank.
Yeah.
So
True.
yes. All right. Fun discussion. Glad we had it. But that's it for today. We want you to follow us on social media. Follow us on TikTok and Instagram at Throwbacks Technodrome Pod, and leave us a comment, like the video, subscribe, tell us what we do well, tell us what we don't do well, and hit the notification bell because we want you to know every time that we drop a video. Until next time, we're signing off. Have a good one.
Bye.
Hey guys, big gulps, huh?